Hi, I'm Kristen King from the Investing Channel, and you're watching Pink Diamond, the show where we help you find the diamonds in the rough of the pink sheet and small cap market. The pandemic has changed so much about the way we live our lives and consume goods and services. Some of these trends were already in motion beforehand and were accelerated by COVID, whilst others were newly created by necessity. Live music was one industry that had to evolve, with venues closed and live gigs impractical because of social distancing requirements. Artists, musicians, promoters, distributors, and media channels literally had to adapt or die. One company that did exactly that was Pink Sheet-listed Friendable, which pivoted its business model from running social dating services to creating Fanpass, an app that connects artists and music fans across an interactive platform. Fanpass provides music lovers with an insight into the lives of artists, giving them backstage access before a performance, special interviews, and even one-on-one videos and access to exclusive merchandise. From an artist's perspective, Fanpass provides tutorials and support regarding live streaming performances, mobile streaming capabilities, and support services, including analytics. With live viewer counts and the ability to receive donations from fans and to sell merchandise to them, artists can track those sales and donations via a real-time dashboard. Fanpass has been designed to be highly interactive and accessible, with subscriptions available at $2.99 per month. Subscribers to the service can buy tickets to specific events on a PPV or pay-per-view basis, with prices set per event, though these are likely to average around $5. At the launch of Fanpass back in July 2020, Friendable was aiming for gross revenues in the order of $1.5 million. Not a bad target for a company with a market cap of just $2.3 million. Of course, that means that Friendable is a minnow amongst the whales of music streaming, but the likes of Spotify haven't really engaged with live music or fan and artist interaction as yet. The idea of performers interacting directly with an online audience may be relatively new to music. However, in the world of gaming, it's been a thing for at least a decade. And one of the most popular streaming services, Twitch, was founded almost exactly 10 years ago and was subsequently acquired by Amazon. Twitch grew very quickly from the get-go, and by February 2014, it had amassed an audience of 45 million viewers for its various streams. No wonder, then, that Amazon was happy to pay $970 million for the business in August that year. The millennial audience that drove the growth at Twitch are the target market for Fanpass, not least because that generation and the Gen Zs coming up behind them are happy to pay for access and experiences. Friendable is managed by CEO Robert Rositano Jr., who has more than 28 years of experience in the technology industry and who has worked in partnership with the likes of Apple, Google, and AT&T on previous projects. A previous success of his was Meetup, a dating app that was downloaded more than 1.5 million times and which helped to create relationships that the company hopes to leverage in its latest venture. Mr. Rositano Jr. is assisted by his brother, Dean Rositano, who acts as Friendable's president and chief technology officer and who has a history of working on technology-related startups. In recent weeks, a new and updated version of the Fanpass app has been released, and on the 5th of August, the app was approved and admitted to both the Apple App Store and Google Play. It is now available for download in both venues, and the company will shortly launch a digital marketing campaign to publicize the app and its capabilities. Friendable has kept investors regularly updated with progress over the last year, posting as many as 4 news items a month, and it's been signing up performing artists too. For example, at the end of March 2021, it had recruited 575 artists, a figure that grew by 81% over the prior month, and it added a further 294 artists in April. So it's growing nicely, and that hasn't gone unnoticed on Wall Street. Trackstar IQ, our proprietary search tracking database, has detected 292 requests for information on Friendable in recent weeks, and those searches were made by no less than 191 individual institutional traders. The fact that so many Wall Street pros would take time out of their day to look at a $2.3 million company says a lot about the potential opportunities ahead. For the moment, potential is all they have. However, if the business starts to convert its roster of artists and addressable fan base into connections, then we could start to see Friendable get to critical mass very quickly indeed. After all, Fanpass is designed to generate network effects, which is, of course, exactly what drives growth and value creation in an online app-based enterprise such as this. That's all we have time for today, but as usual, make sure you do your due diligence before making any investment decisions. To find out more about our Trackstar IQ data, sign up to our free newsletter at investingchannel.com/Trackstar.